Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of English vocabulary. I'm your host, Alex, and today we're diving into a very important word, constitution. So, what exactly is a constitution? Well, at its core, a constitution refers to the basic laws and principles by which a country, state, or organization is governed. It's essentially the rulebook for how things are run, outlining the rights of citizens, the powers of the government, and the overall structure of the system. You might hear people talking about a country's constitution when discussing political issues, legal matters, or even debates about fundamental rights. Think of it as the foundation upon which a society is built. Now, let's explore some synonyms for constitution. A good synonym is fundamental law. For example, the fundamental law of the country protects freedom of speech. Another synonym is charter. We could say, the university's charter outlines its mission and governance structure. We can also use the word principles. For instance, the principles of democracy are enshrined in the document. Another possibility is legislation, though it's a broader term. An example would be, new legislation was introduced to amend the Constitution. Finally, consider the term statutes. We can say, the statutes clearly define the limits of governmental power. Now, let's consider antonyms. An antonym is a word with the opposite meaning. In the case of constitution, it's a little tricky to find direct opposites, as it represents a structured system. However, we can think of terms that represent the absence of a structured system or the violation of its principles. One such term is anarchy. For example, anarchy reigned after the government collapsed, as there was no constitution in place to maintain order. Another contrasting concept is lawlessness. We can say, the streets were filled with lawlessness, a complete opposite of the order intended by the Constitution. Another antonym, although not a perfect one, is dictatorship, where the power is concentrated in one person or a small group without regard for established laws. For example, the dictatorship disregarded the Constitution and ruled by decree. Another possibility is tyranny. We can say, the people suffered under tyranny as their rights guaranteed by the Constitution were ignored. Furthermore, consider disorder. For instance, disorder spread throughout the nation when the Constitution was suspended. Now, how can we use the word constitution in everyday life? Well, it's more common in formal settings like news reports or political discussions, but it does pop up sometimes. For instance, you might say that policy seems to be a violation of the Constitution. Or you could hear someone say, the Constitution guarantees certain rights to all citizens. You might even encounter it in discussions about organizations. For example, the club's constitution outlines the roles of each officer. You could use it when discussing something's fundamental nature, even metaphorically. For instance, the constitution of their friendship was built on trust and honesty. Let's look at some more example sentences. The Supreme Court interprets the Constitution. The amendment process of the Constitution is quite complex. The bill was challenged on the grounds that it was unconstitutional, violating the principles of the Constitution. The Constitution ensures a separation of powers among the branches of government. The citizens voted to ratify the new Constitution. He studied the Constitution in depth to prepare for the bar exam. The company's constitution dictates how the board of directors is selected. The right to free speech is a cornerstone of the Constitution. The Constitution protects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Understanding the Constitution is essential for responsible citizenship. So, to recap, the Constitution is the basic set of laws and principles governing a country, state, or organization. We explored synonyms like fundamental law, charter, principles, legislation, and statutes, and contrasting concepts like anarchy, lawlessness, dictatorship, tyranny, and disorder. We also looked at how the word is used in various contexts. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this exploration of the word constitution helpful. Before we go, I have a small request. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others find the show and continue learning English. And now for your challenge. I encourage you to create your own sentence using the word constitution and share it as a comment under this video. I look forward to reading your creative examples. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring the wonderful world of words.